All right, we should be live, ideally. It is Tuesday, April 23rd, 2024, and we are working on my VR game, which should be fun. Hooray, neat, wow, cool. So, I guess we will hop in here in just a little bit. I wish I had more caffeine, but I already hit my allotment for the day, so none of that. All right, so let's hop in. I have posted things on Discord. I guess I can post on Twitter as well. Let me hit play. Try to get a good picture. All right, so what do we have to do today? Oh, we have to plug in the PC. That's a important step. Okay, now the PC is plugged in. What's up, Ashiru? How's it going? Let's talk about what we're gonna do today. So we have a little to-do list. Coding error log. Last stream, we fixed a lot. That being, we fixed issues with the bombs spawning overlapping. We fixed issues with, we fixed made the targets more challenging to hit throughout the, progressively throughout the game. What else did we do? We did some other stuff. Fixed a bug with the duck fists. And we updated, this was a couple streams ago, we updated the bag system to be able to spawn more than one thing at a time. Which is what ran us to find the overlapping issue and be able to fix it. So number one tonight, we fixed the overlapping issue by changing the hitboxes of the bombs to be full size as they animate up. But we also, I found out through playtesting, I need to make it so the bombs can't spawn where your fists are either, because I kept running into issues where I was like moving around the bombs to punch them to hit targets, but then a bomb would spawn on my fist. So we need to add some logic for that, and I think that's what we're going to tackle first tonight. So make it so bombs can't spawn where your fist is. So that should be easy. Allegedly. Let's do it. So for that, we're gonna hop into our map, punch bomb, blueprints, game mode. Go over to our spawning logic, which is on a spawner object, but this is the easiest way to get to the spawner object. So we want the spawn bomb little block here. How are you doing tonight, Ashiru? So when we do the testing, our object types, we want to add fist. So we don't want the bombs to be able to spawn where our fist is. And that might, there's one issue I can see that may be causing, which is the split bombs have a bigger sphere, which might protrude into the player area and might prevent them from spawning altogether, which would be a problem. So let's see how big that sphere is real quick, and we may need to rework those some as well, which would give us something to do tonight, I suppose. Alright, so that's I need an easy thing to shove it on so it doesn't go out into the void of space. Yeah, this might be a problem. I think it's this sphere right here. Let's take a look at that. Interesting. What is that big outer sphere, I wonder? Is that like the audio? Oh, that's gotta be the audio. Okay, audio is the big outer sphere. So the inner sphere. Hello there. Your name's hard to pronounce. I'll just call you 420 or April. So it says the spawning like right here. That's definitely protruding into where the player is. Might be problematic. So, alternative solution. This one's kind of tough, huh? We make this. What version of Unreal am I working in? I'm working in 5.3 Oculus build. So I'm not working on a build from the Epic Games store or Unreal launcher. I may upgrade to 5.4 once the Oculus build is ready for that. I haven't checked if it is or not. Honestly, that just came out. The 5.4 did. So I think step one for what we need to do. This is gonna be rough. Step one. I think we need to replace the spawn sweep with a box. So what happens is, the reason this is the way it is I made this outer sphere so that nothing can spawn close to where this bomb splits out when you punch it. Because when you punch it, it splits out into a bunch of spheres you have to punch where these arrows are. So I don't want anything spawning where it can split out to, because that causes issues. So I made a big sphere for that. The problem being, if we're gonna make it so things can't spawn where your fists currently are either, then the player is gonna be standing like around here, so it would make it a lot less likely for this to spawn at all. So I'm gonna replace this with a box that goes like just horizontally rather than inward as well. But then I have to figure out, this is a twofold problem, because then I have to figure out how to do a box trace that matches the same rotation and location as this box that we're about to make. So let's make a box collision. We'll call this spawn sweep box and put this just under the bomb collision itself. So then we can extend this box literally just to like the punching bounds in terms of horizontal, and then extend it out about to match the sphere. And then extend it up also to match the sphere, so that'll be the same. And then we will give this the collision settings. We'll do overlap all, but make it custom. And then say this is a bomb, and it just overlaps everything. And then this one will ignore everything now, and it will be nothing. We'll have no collision. Okay, this is from the parent class, so I have to have it do something. What is this? Bomb scale. Oh, that's the scalar. Okay. Alright, so already that should be an improvement. But then, so like if we take this out, you'll see in the map with our construction script, you'll see that it rotates to face the player, which is pretty cool. Alright, so now that collision will match better, which is nice. But now when we're trying to spawn one of these, we have to do a box cast. So let's take a look at that. Oh, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Man. Right now we're just changing a variable for the radius to sweep when it spawns. I have to do an entire different kind of tracing. This is gonna be a challenge. Well, it's done sphere traces. I don't think I've ever in my life had the need to do a box trace, because I only ever worked on this game pretty much, and games that require spheres, surprisingly. So I think we just have to do a branch. half size. I need to know what this is going to look like. So let's set up some debug parameters. Multi-box trace for objects. And we just care about the box trace, I think. So let's do a branch here and ask if the selected enemy is a split bomb. If it is, then we do a box trace. If it's not, we do a sphere trace. And then we just continue on our merry way. But we can only have one input for the branch. So we have to do two branches here, I guess. And then just have this continue to both of the other branches potential. That'll work. Looks messy as hell, but it'll work. So now how do we match the box collision on the how do you make the box collision on the I need to look at the tooltip for this. Does this only do a cube? Oh man, okay. We're just gonna spawn a fuck ton of split bombs, I guess. Loop them out 500. Okay, 3-1 was where we were. 500 split bomb. I know I'm going to question myself later. I'm just going to write it down. And then under our game mode, let's set our health and default health. Player health default to 5 bajillion D. And then the player health to 5 bajillion D. Just so you can't really die. And let's delete you. Hit play. Oh, we need to turn on autoplay. I really just need to make like a little switch on the game mode that changes all of this. So I don't have to keep doing it. Okay, so no trace. Because I didn't set up a size for it. Oh, I think I know what this does. So we can just steal this stuff. X, Y, Z. And then X, Y. We can make the box whatever shape we want. That's what the half size is. So let's take a look at our split bomb and make the half size more reasonable. We'll just say 67.5, 67.5, and 13. And then the rotation, we'll have to calculate on the fly here since the object doesn't exist yet. So this is X, Y, Z. So 13.5, 67.5, right? Yeah. Ah! Compile, save. Okay, orientation. You want to grab the Z. You want to do a direction to the direction from XY Z0. I mean, we can just do 2x, 2y, and then make rotation from X, I think. And plug that into the orientation. Let's see what that looks like. Looks like the rotation's correct. The location is not. Because then we need to do the same thing here. Will be branch again. Ask if selected enemy is a split bomb, and then just basically copy paste this. Branch. We ask if true, we come down here. If false, we come down here. And then X, Y, X, Y, spawn height, Z, rotation we have, we need the object types make array. Missing anything? I think that's correct. And on the next one, should try to spawn But the rotation is wrong. Oh, that's because we don't have any rotators. We don't have any vectors plugged into it. To X to Y. And hit play. There's one. There's two. Nice. Oh, perfect. Okay, nice. That'll do. My cat is meowing hard at the door. So now, for our types that we are sweeping for. Oh my god, she won't shut up. Oh, we're already doing bomb and fist. So where's this being stored? Object types. Yeah, close enough. However, let's make a vector forward sweep box. So a sweep radius. Let's make a new one, but it'll be a vector and we'll call it sweep box. And we'll set that here. Which, what we're sweeping is 13.5, 67.5, so 13.5, 67.5, 1.5. Which I do need to see something. Our split bomb, let's make this hidden in game false, just so we can see it. Hit play. want to make sure the size of our sweeping is correct since it's half size versus full size for the box collision. It looks like it's matching up. That is correct. Cool. So for vertical, let's write this down. Vertical, it's 13.5, 67.5, 67.5. For horizontal, it's 13.5. Then we have to figure out the other dimensions. I'm pretty sure. So vertical, oh, I'm sorry, cross is the first one. So then vertical is 13, 67.5. Then horizontal is 13.5, 13.5. I'm gonna just say 13, 13. I mean, maybe a little bit more. What's the radius on a regular one? Combo bomb, for instance. 18. So we could say like 18, 18. Maybe just like 5. Great job, dude. Thanks. Maybe like 15.5. 15.5 is pretty good. So we want to give it like a little breathing room. I guess 1818 is a good place to start. Okay, so horizontal. Keep it going. I appreciate that. How are you tonight? The Max. Max I'm struggling with your name. Anyway, 18, 6.5, 6.5 for the horizontal is going to be 18 again. Then oh my god, how do I make this correct? I don't like that it's going back that way. That's really ugly. We're just gonna move all this over. I appreciate it, Whiskey. How are you tonight? Okay, so this one is cross, which is gonna be a 6.5. I can't say that normally for some reason. So now when we test, we should get different boxes testing for where they can spawn. So then for vertical, we'll do 18, 18, 6.5. And then for our sweep here, rather than manually typing it in, we just use our sweep box, which is set every time it spawns. Which looks messy. We can clean all this up in a little bit. So if we hit play, we should see a bunch of different boxes. Okay, so that's that should be a cross. This one is also a cross. Oh, this one is horizontal. That's correct. This one is a cross. Oh, this one is vertical. If we pause, we can see the vertical hitbox here. And let's... Cool. I think it's working. This one's across, so we have the full box. The question is, why is it sweeping spheres at all? That should not be the case. Let's try that again. And then let's make these stick around for only like 10 seconds each. Maybe even less, like 7 seconds. Hit play. Okay, that's correct. That should be horizontal. It is. Okay, why is it sweeping? It should not be sweeping spheres at all. It should only sphere trace if it's not a split bomb. Because there's only one path in. I'll just add a breakpoint to this then, and to the next one as well. And see when it's hitting. See which one it's hitting first of all. If either. Interesting, it's not breaking at all. The sphere tracing is for something else. None of this should even be accessed. What else am I sphere tracing for? I'm gonna go to my game mode, I guess. No results. That's a mind boggler. Oh! I actually know the answer. It's tracing whether or not it's in the play area. Okay, that's still correct then. Okay, so that's gonna be under our on base. And we'll just say no debug. Because we already know that works. So regardless, this is working now. So that should be a cross. That's a cross. That's a cross. That's a cross. Where's the, give me a vertical one. There we go. Vertical. Cross. Horizontal. Amazing work. Thanks. Okay, I think this will work a lot better than the sphere that we're using. So now we need to change the little hitbox on this on our construction script. So whether it's horizontal, vertical, or cross, we need to change the collision box on it. So let's open up our split bomb, go to our construction script, and then break these links. We don't care about the sphere radius for the spawn sweep anymore. We care about the spawn box. It's that box extent. So if it's horizontal, it's 18, 7.5, 18. If it's vertical, it's 18, 18. 7.5. And if it's cross, it's 18, 7.5, 7.5. That should be correct. Let's do a test. Okay, so if we pause and move this around, yep, the box extent for that one's correct, and that is vertical, as you can see down here in the lower right hand corner. Let's resume, wait for it to blow up. Oh, there's an horizontal one. And we move it around, the box extent is correct. Resume. Oh, there's a cross. And the box extent is correct. Nice. So now we can hide that in game and everything should work nice and jolly good. So what else is on our to-do list tonight? So we have made it so bombs can't spawn where your fists are. We'll add that as item 5 to our done list. Then 6, we also made it so split bombs use box trace instead of sphere trace for more accurate hitboxes. I want to tweak how early the left-right bombs show up, because right now they can screw you up pretty early. So we'll go ahead and fix that. But for this, let's go ahead and make our spawn sweep box hidden in game again. And then let's turn off the tracing for collisions on our spawner. We just want to turn off the drawing of the tracing. We don't want it to draw. It'd be pretty weird for the players to see the hitboxes. Be a totally different experience. Okay, that is good. Well, let's go back to our bag list. Change this back to 1 for the loop amount. And this is just gonna be punch bomb. Nice. That'll do it. So now we want to adjust where the left-right ones show up. So currently, they don't show up in bag 2. Combo, left-right. If 3 of them show up here, we can make that even less frequent because this loops through twice. Maybe even just nix that all together. So we chop off 10. We have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20, 22, 23. Chopping off 10 is quite a bit. It's almost half. Let's only chop off 7 and then get rid of the left rights altogether. And then we can up the combos to 8 probably. Maybe even 9 and up the regulars to 10. Okay, then introduce the left right in this bag. Which looks pretty good. Another thing target distance is still a little bit far, so I'm gonna tweak that some, and then we'll do a play test, and I'll look like an idiot flailing around with VR controllers. But you will see the gameplay. I will cast it. Okay, spawn power up. Max power up distance. And I only have it to 450. Oh, that's not where it's set. It's set over here. Let's just set it down to 700 instead of 800. 800 gets a little bit far. And I think that's time to test. So I'm gonna go ahead and cast and put it on this window just in case it's casting my floor. It's connecting. I think it probably will cast my floor for a second here. Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. We can do a play test on Quest 3. And it is building out. And you can see all this complicated text. I don't know what any of it means. In the meantime, how's y'all's week going? Anybody got any cool, exciting stuff going on? I had a cardiologist appointment this afternoon. That was fun. That was sarcasm if you couldn't pick up on it. 4 minutes here as it builds out. It's working on it. The making of Iron Man. That's kind of cool. There we go. Oh, I need to figure out how to change the title logo for this. Cool. Let's do a quick test. See how it feels. Oh shit! I have it set to auto start. Cancel. Abort. Whoops. Oh, I also still have it set up to have like a bajillion health. I'm gonna set that back to 3. Compile, start button, turn off the auto start. Now build out to the quest 3. That was a whoops. Going. There we go. Running. Wait for it to boot up here actually. Let's test it. Move my shoes, don't trip. Why is it? Oh, what's going on there? I need to turn the print string on off as well. Oh, I missed. Feels pretty good. Oh man! Oh, that was so close. No! Ah! I'm gonna launch it on any platform. It's gonna be on, sorry, I'm out of breath. That was exercise. It's gonna be on the MetaQuest App Lab, hopefully. It's already technically on the MetaQuest App Lab, but only for beta testers. I have like a few friends I sent it to. And the most recent build isn't up there. It gets intense after a second. It gets very fast. I need to make it more... It starts out pretty slow, then it gets pretty fast, like pretty instant towards the end. I need to let's add that to our to-do list. We adjusted the target distance. That felt pretty good. Target distance adjusted. Max 700 seems good. Let's mess with the difficulty curve. Right now, it feels like it starts out pretty easy. So I want it to speed up more gradually, but sooner. I think the best way to handle that is going to use an actual curve rather than a decreasing float. Ah. Which is technically how I did it in the old version of the game. Let me see if I have a screenshot of that so I can show you. Yeehaw. There we are. Over 850 seconds, we went from 3.1 down to 0.5 in the old game, which felt pretty good. The game did well among people liked it. So right now, I think I'm just decreasing it by a set amount. that's over like 14 minutes. So let's have it decrease over 900 seconds, I guess. My cat is super duper needy. Alright, so let's find our references to the global spawn delay. Oh, we do have a timeline. This is over 60 seconds, then we just divide it by how long we want it to go, I guess. So let's find references to our so we do currently go over 15 minutes. So we can just adjust this curve. Which curve are we currently using is the question. We're currently using ease in. As we lerp. Okay, so to translate the difficulty curve specifically from the previous game, which was pretty good. I don't know, like, we're already basically doing that. Down to 0.5. Relarping to here. 0.75. So this is actually easier than the old version of the game. Oh, a couple things I need to do. There is somehow a couple of split bombs here I need to delete. So it does kind of ease in here at the end, which is good. Might get more difficult. Faster. And then more gradual. Something like that, maybe. Seems good. Lots of tweaking. Let me disable the string printing over here. I think it's on the game mode when I'm spawning power-ups. Skip the print screen. Cool. Another thing to add to the to-do list. Make it so you can hit the laser probes with bombs that you're punching at them. That was a feature in the old version of the game. Except, get points for it. This time around. Appreciate the follow, Scott Moser. What else is left to do before it's release ready? I guess, let's lay it all out, because I haven't been doing good at keeping up with that. So, we have to set unlock values for fists. Add additional unlocks, specifically boxing gloves, severed monster fists, more family friendly version of the bloody fists in Steam version. I quite liked the unicorn hooves in the original game as well. At least the particle system that they emitted. I don't know if physics simulations work on skeletal meshes on mobile. So I don't know if I'll be able to do the shake weight fists. I want to do a really good job on all the different fists, so I don't want to just like phone it in kind of like I did last time. I want to put a lot of detail into them so people feel like they actually want to unlock them. Okay, add additional unlocks. 6 quest achievements tied to unlocks, potentially. That way it'll work as kind of a fake way to do cloud saves. Explore cloud saves on quest platform. Music, that's a big one. And then additional unlocks. Add page left, right buttons on the table. Music. Maybe a way to choose from a list of music tracks. Oh my god, my cat won't shut up. It is almost time to feed her. let's difficulty scale the lasers spawning so that they start to spawn a little bit sooner. Or not sooner, but spawn time will get lower, is what we want. Oh, we're already decrementing the laser delay. But I don't think it's actually doing anything. I think all we have to do here, let's find references to this. I think all we have to do here is plug it in. So right now we're just choosing a random float between 20 and 30. We need to choose between minimum laser delay and maximum laser delay. Is about 9 p.m. I think we've got enough done on the game side of things tonight. Specifically, on Saturday, we'll probably work on... What is Saturday? Saturday is the 27th. We're gonna work on 3D camera track for my 1 second a day for the month, and then maybe work on some unlockable fists because we need to get those all done. If you ask how 1 million views on short converted to returning viewers and analytics, no idea yet. These are what all my shorts views look like. So 1 million there, 100,000 there. It really depends from short to short. And then I'm also bumping or pushing shorts in the Hi Dad, how's it going? I'm also pushing shorts in the related video. So like I just posted a new short the other day. It's up to 10,000 views, which is in second place for my videos at this point in time for its life cycle. And I'm putting that under the related video to try to bump that up. In terms of stream viewers, nada. Like almost none have come from shorts. Which just means I need to adjust my content strategy a little bit. But shorts have been doing well. Returning viewers, let's find out. I don't actually know the answer to that. So not subscribed is like 98%, and subscribed is 1.3. But it did drive a lot of subscribers, which is interesting. Also of note, some of these, because I'm trying to reach different audiences than just the game development. For some of these, I'm not publishing it to the subscriptions feed because I only want to reach new viewers. The audience tab. So returning viewers 1,000, which out of 10K views, that's not terrible. It's like a tenth. This one I would expect to be, wow, 2.2 for that one. I would have expected that to be lower just because I specifically told it not to publish to subscriptions feed or anything. It's still a relatively new channel, so I suppose as we move along, things will become more clear. Long form has been doing bad. I've been which the long form isn't game development related. I need to get some time lapses for game art done. I haven't hit the metrics to monetize the channel. It's a brand new channel I started this year pretty much. So currently I'm only at 236 public watch hours for non-shorts and only 1.2 million public shorts views. But you have to hit 3 for the baby monetization or 10 million in 90 days for the real monetization. So I need to so the original content strategy was shorts funneled into streams and then use streams to get the watch hours, but that ain't working out so hot since no one's really interested in watching game development, which I can't blame them. It's a little bit boring. I'm doing it more to be productive, I suppose, but I need to either pump out shorts really hard, like for a bit, like maybe like build up a repository and publish them like a machine gun to try to hit the 10 million views, or I need, rather than posting them infrequently, just like get a whole bunch made and then sort of push them out in a short period of time rather than what I've been doing, which is like one-ish a week because that's all I have time to make. Or I need to focus harder on long-form content, or at least related long-form content to the shorts that I'm making. So that's stuff to think about. Right now, number one priority is honestly just finishing the game and using YouTube to market the game. But I would like to monetize the channel this year. Just have to hit the metrics, which I think it is. As long as I keep making stuff and keep streaming, I think that it will be reachable to hit the 4,000 watch hours within the next year. That's easy. The I've done that a couple times on different channels. The 10 million views in 90 days is a very, very tough metric to reach. I don't know why they have it set that high. It's honestly a little ridiculous. I mean, if we really want to get into the philosophy of it, I think anyone should be technically eligible for monetization on YouTube, because currently how it's set up, they're just taking advantage of people for free labor because most of them are never going to be able to monetize. I get the logistics of it. It would be impossible to monetize every single channel basically and track all of that, but it is definitely exploiting people. I don't think they should be allowed to advertise on videos that they aren't paying for. They should make watch time half of what they have. I think the 4,000 for long form is, that's just the way it's always been, so I guess it felt fair. I feel like it's a much easier metric to reach, 4,000 watch hours over 1 year, than 10 million shorts views. I think the 10 million shorts views is a little ridiculous. They should half that, because getting 1 million shorts views is very difficult. I just need to push out more long form stuff that's related to the short form stuff so I can put stuff under the related videos on the shorts and try that route for a little bit. It's a game. I'm playing it. We'll get there. It's definitely not a short game. I'm not in it for the short haul, so might as well just keep going. I don't really know what else I want to work on tonight. The laser delay is already working. We fixed some things that we wanted to fix. That's about where we need to be for the night. This is a short stream if that's the case. Only been an hour and a half. This is already done. Difficulty scaling the lasers. It's 9:02. I gotta go feed the cats. I'll be right back. Girlfriend already fed the cats. I've also been experimenting with thumbnails a lot for the 3 long form videos that I have made. I'll share that. Nothing's quite working though. That's something I need to learn, I suppose. Let me find... Which part of it's probably that the videos are already dead, so it's like I don't think updating the thumbnail or title will do that much. But like I tried a bunch of different... I wish A/B testing was enabled for all channels, because I've tried like this style, which is like how I made this, and then it shows the art, which is pretty cool. I tried the style that advertises the challenge aspect of it, when it shows the wheels. This one, just like a quote, and then the title was like, this character modeling challenge felt impossible or something. I've tried this sort of style, which is a lot simpler. Today I uploaded the wheels but added my face to it, so we'll see how that does over the next week. I've tried like these ones where I show like I started with spheres and then went to that. So I've been doing a whole lot of thumbnail testing for all of these different ones. But nothing has done fantastic. So that's a pretty tough game too. I'm still figuring out. I really, really wish that I had access to A/B testing through YouTube Analytics so that I could tell like which thumbnails are getting a better click-through rate. 'Cause it's really hard to track because I don't know if the first thumbnail killed the video, so I don't know if it's just not showing it to anyone, or if all of the thumbnails suck. So that's a difficult one to track, to sort of figure out what works and what doesn't. At which point I think it turns into having to continually upload new videos with different thumbs to try different things. Which is a lot more time intensive than just making new thumbnails. And I'm still struggling mentally on like, do I want to just show the art in the thumbnail or show the challenge aspect and have that be why they click the video? I keep flip-flopping on that one. That's why I wish the A/B testing was a thing for new channels. Because then I could do... I also wish it would be really cool if you could do A/B test title and A/B test thumbnail and do like 3 combinations or something. That would be really cool. Because then you could like try a couple different titles, a couple different thumbnails, and have it match with each one, and then be like, oh, this combination is the winner. And that would be beneficial for users and for YouTube, because more people watching videos is better for, that's a win-win for everyone. Oh, other to do. Let's just make our whole list here. 9. Scoreboard object. I'd like to add, I'd like to take the scoreboard and move it to scoreboard objects like on the pillars, and then have the light emit out from behind that perhaps. I think that would be pretty cool to experiment with. Well, I think we'll do one more playtest real quick with the lasers plugged in. I'm gonna run to the restroom. We can do a playtest, and then I'll probably just call it a stream there. I don't really have a reason to continue streaming tonight. On Saturday, we're gonna work on art, which is gonna be a camera track. And I should have another short out either this weekend or early next week. I think I'm just gonna keep. So, part of me is like, I should make a bunch of shorts and like make up like a repository of shorts before I post a bunch, and then post them like every other day for a little bit to try to hit those milestones to get monetized. But the other part of me is like, all of my shorts have like, they do weird things. So if we look at this, the one that did well, for instance, it started out pretty average at like 10k views for like the first 5 days. Then it took off to 100k, which that was abnormal. But it took like, it took like 2 months to hit 1 million. So like the patterns for shorts are a little bit interesting. This one I think is a failure. This one still has potential to go places. Should you be a tester because you've gotten so many mods in a lot of games, not forcing if you can? I'm gonna, at some point in the next couple months, I'm going to put out like a call for beta testers. It's not ready to beta test yet. I need to make it feature complete before I do that. So I'll put out like a YouTube short that calls for like beta testers at some point in the next couple months, and I'll have like a Google Docs people can submit to get in on it. I feel like that's gonna be the easiest way to go about it. Well, let's test what we've got, and then probably call it a night, and I'm gonna go play Fortnite or watch Fallout. Maybe finish another script. So platforms, quest 3. While this is building, I'm gonna run to the restroom. It says it's running. It looks like it is. That was terrible. That was also terrible. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm happy with the difficulty scaling. We're only at 463 seconds, which was not max speed. It was only 7 minutes out of 15. It gets much harder, so there's still room for improvement for me, which is good. High difficulty, high skill ceiling. Supposedly, I'm gonna add a little test parameter here to our scoreboard. Damn, that game's a good workout though. I'm out of breath. I'm going to add some text, and this will just be bound to the global spawn delay. So we can see how long it is between bomb spawning when we're dying, so we know how difficult to make it total. Mess with the positioning on that. Looks like it's over here in the corner. Let's just move it around a little bit. Make it easier to see. I wonder if we have a default value for that. We need to move it over to the left, it looks like. Which means, let me put some... just so I can see where it cuts off. Okay. I was lucky. Oof. Okay. Seems pretty good. It seems like when it gets to around 2 seconds per one spawning, it gets very difficult. Which is not bad. We might need to make the maximum difficulty like 1 second between spawning, but up the amount that spawn at once. Make it more common for them to spawn multiple at once. I think the game's in a pretty good spot. I think we're going to call the stream there for the night. It's been 2 hours and 13 minutes. I'll be back on Saturday with a longer stream working on art, specifically 3D camera tracking. But otherwise, I hope everyone who stopped by has a great rest of your night. And I will see you all later, I suppose. One last little tweak for the tracking of the spawn delay. Let's cut it off. So let's trim. No. Maybe like a left chop. Left. Four. Should be good. Yeah, there we go. That cleans it up a little bit. Let's just say 5. Cool. Platforms, build it out for Quest 3. I don't need to play test again. I just want the latest build to be on the headset so I can test tomorrow without a cord. I appreciate it. I'm about to head out for the night, but I hope you have a good rest of your night. Let's see. Global spawn delay. Let's find... Jesus, excuse me. So lerp from 4. I think 4 is pretty good. On a 0.75. Okay, I'm gonna call the stream there. Hope y'all have a fantastic rest of your night. Thanks everyone who stopped by to say hey. I'll be back on Saturday with an art project doing some 3D camera tracking, which will be fun. So that'll be Saturday around 7 a.m. ish. So hope y'all have a good rest of your night. Thanks for stopping by and saying hello. That always makes my night. So peace. I have to hit the button.